Hello, and welcome to this edition of Spirit Bread.
Once I was distant, now I'm home. Your mercy called my heart your own. The curtain tore, the light broke through. Now every breath belongs to you. I see the glory shining near. Your presence fills the atmosphere. The veil is lifted, heaven revealed. Your love eternal, forever sealed. No more distance, no more fear. The veil is lifted, you are here. You are here. Every wall begins to fall. Grace has conquered over all. The sound of heaven floods this place. I'm undone by your embrace. You're closer than my every prayer. The King of Glory meets me there. The veil is lifted, heaven revealed. Your love eternal, forever sealed. No more distance, no more fear. The veil is lifted, you are here. Heaven open wide, let your kingdom come. Glory fills the skies, Spirit make us one. Every heart awake, every soul redeemed. In your holy name, eternity stands. The veil is lifted, heaven revealed. Your throne established, forever real. Now we worship, now we see. The veil is lifted, we are free.
Today I want to talk to you about getting rid of the veil. Have you ever entered a room you weren't supposed to be in? Or perhaps you've accidentally walked in on someone who was changing clothes. What an embarrassing moment. During my life, I've accidentally walked in on others, and I've had others accidentally walk in on me. Listen, I'll feel sorry for those who've walked in on me because, well, it just ain't a pretty sight. I've accidentally heard conversations I wasn't supposed to hear. I emphasize the word accidentally because, folks, in those incidents, it really was an accident. I wasn't eavesdropping, even though I'm certain that in some of those situations the people I overheard thought I was. But really, honestly, I wasn't. I promise. In the book of Exodus, when Moses was instructed by God to make the tabernacle for worship, it was divided into 3 areas. The first was the court, which was more of an open air surrounding within the skin-covered fence around the tabernacle. Inside the tent were 2 rooms. The first was a holy place with several articles of furniture, each having its own purpose. Only the priests who conducted the worship on behalf of the people were allowed to go in there. The second room was called the Holy of Holies, or the holiest place. This room contained the Ark of the Covenant, covered with a golden lid and looked down upon by 2 golden angels. There's a whole message in that, but the point for today is that only the high priest was allowed to enter the Holy of Holies, and even then he could only go in at certain times. The 2 rooms of the tabernacle were divided by a veil or curtain. Some have said that this curtain was several inches thick. I'm not sure where they get that information, but whether it was or wasn't, the facts are the same. No one was allowed to go in there except for the high priest at the properly given time. Otherwise, any who violated this was either put to death by God or by man. That was a pretty good lock, if you ask me. In Matthew 27:51, after Jesus died on the cross, the Bible tells us that the veil in the temple hiding the Holy of Holies from the world was ripped from the top to the bottom. Now think of that. If the veil were merely a curtain and not several inches thick, a good strong man could grab it from the bottom and with a hard jerk rip it from the bottom to the top. But by the curtain being hung, no man could grab it from the top and tear it down. Only the hand of God could have done this. That's miraculous to me. The point is that for all those centuries, the high priest had to enter the Holy of Holies to make atonement for the sins of all the nation of Israel. The people couldn't do it themselves. They had to provide the sacrifices, but they could not enter the presence of God on their own. With the veil now torn apart, anyone who might have walked into the holy place could now clearly see the ark and all the furnishings in the Holy of Holies. It was exposed by the very hand of God. Hebrews 4:16 tells us, "Let us therefore come boldly to the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need." That's worth pulling out your Bible and reading for yourself. It links with what God did when Christ died, paying the penalty once and for all for our sin. The veil was torn, and it was as if God was personally giving an invitation to all to come into his presence through the grace and sacrifice of Jesus Christ. But remember, the holy place stood between the Holy of Holies and the outer court. This represents an open invitation to all, but only after going through this holy place, or coming to God through salvation provided by the only begotten Son, Jesus Christ. After we have come to him, then we can boldly stand before the throne of God, the throne of grace. There we can find the grace that will help us in our time of need. And it isn't just a promise of help. He has all the answers, and he will give us the best one. He will do this because, well, he got rid of the veil. I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you about our book, Soul Challenge. I feel that this book is very important in today's world, and I want you to have it, no strings attached, completely free of charge. Soul Challenge goes through John's Gospel and teaches of the challenges given to us as believers by Jesus Christ. All you have to do to get your free copy is to visit our website at spiritbread.com. Click on the words Our Books, and there you can download it again, free of charge. No hidden tracking programs. We aren't going to ask you for any information at all. It's just a clean and completely free download in PDF format. That's it. Thank you, and have a great day. Well, thanks for joining us today. Be sure and look for the next edition of Spirit Bread.